and they all tie in.
And I could name Robert F. Smith, who's my fraternity brother, who's a billionaire. I can name Melody Hobson, who's a black woman who's a billionaire. Not by entertainment, not by sports, but by the fact that she's a brilliant equities trader. I can name so many blacks, sir, who have nothing to do with rap culture or sports culture. See, that's you, sir, and that's a segment of blacks. But sir, I don't identify. A lot of blacks don't identify with that.
Are you the minority or the majority?
I don't think about black success, sir. When I think of Tupac, I think of a criminal gangbanger or pretend gangbanger. I don't care about Tupac, sir. Respectfully, I care about elite blacks.
Are you the minority or the majority, sir?
Sir, the redneck is not the majority either, sir.
That's not what I asked you. That's not what I asked you. Are you the minority or the majority?
My good sir, it does not matter if I'm the minority or the majority. The people who run society are the elites, just like in white culture. The hillbillies, sir, are not the majority. I mean, the hillbillies are the majority, but they don't run white culture, and white people don't recognize them as white people. You should come to my panel. There's so many whites who don't recognize hillbilly whites as white people. They'll flat out say those ain't white people. We got to
respectfully, sir, for the third time. Are you the minority or the majority? Your way of thinking.
In my opinion, sir, I'm the superior black.
You can't answer the question. Understood.
I didn't answer your question because you're giving me a question. You're giving me a question based on the parameters in which you want me to answer it. Okay. What you are, in my opinion, sir, I'm the majority. The people I've known growing up grew up in nuclear families. The people I knew growing up have master's degrees on up. The blacks that I've encountered, I truth be told, since I got on YouTube, I didn't realize there was so many downtrodden blacks. I grew up around elite blacks. So me hearing about these things is new to me. Okay. All I'm saying is that what that Jamaican lady did and how she went viral is disgusting. She went viral on an American-made platform, social media, which is created in America. I think it was TikTok or Facebook, or one of the two. She's talking about African Americans who are better than her, and it's disgusting in my opinion. And I can't believe how we've gotten as a culture where we will sit back and listen to a foreigner talk about us. It's disgusting. We should be.
No, I agree with that. And really quick, I just want to make this quick point. I agree with you. From my personal experience,
let me just tell y'all doing a bad job listening. All right, y'all doing a bad job listening. So we don't want to monopolize the show with y'all two going back and forth. And neither one of y'all points are very concise. So if you're gonna tell me it's concise, let's make it concise so we can go around the room. All right, go ahead, Gunny.
Yeah, my bad. My apologies. My apologies to the panel. Respectfully, I can agree with your point. I am the majority from my personal experience, just like you are, from my personal experience. But based on my way of thought and my thinking, I am the majority when it comes to the majority from what I've seen. As far as black people in general, I'm the minority when it comes to the group. That's my opinion, and that's what I was asking you. And I think that as the minority in regards to the group, we have to do a better job of speaking out against the minority that infiltrates our culture and pollutes it.
But how do you know that lady in Jamaica is telling the truth? She showed no video footage. She showed nothing. She showed no police report. How do we know that those are African Americans disrespecting her property? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. She's just saying it because, in my opinion, the most popular people on the planet are African Americans. So it's easy for her to say African Americans, but she showed nothing. I understand what you're talking about, but my thing is that why allow this bamboo eater to talk about African Americans? I don't care if they are the downtrodden project type or the elite black. It's disrespectful for these people. I can't stand a foreigner disrespecting this country.
That's solid. Alex, go ahead.
So a few things. So first of all, my family's Jamaican, so we're not going to do that and continue to be disrespectful. We're not. You can have your
Ham, you got to turn her mic up. I can't hear her.
I said we all have our thoughts and views and opinions, but what we're not going to do is sit here and continue to disrespect Jamaica. That's first and that's foremost. Second of all, chaotic. Just for clarification, you have said in the past you don't want people disrespecting black. You have just said previously, right here, right now, you don't want people disrespecting Black Americans at all. Yet you went ahead in previous episodes and you disrespected Black women. I don't want a Black girl coming to serve me. I will ask for another server.
Yes.
Did you not say that? So where is that? So is it okay for you to go ahead and to say something about them?
I'm an American. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I just want to clarify. Now, let's be specific.
I'm superior. I can say whatever I want to say. Yes. I'm a part of the greatest country on the planet, and I contribute to the economy here. And if I don't want to be disrespected,
it was a yes or no question.
Like
it was
today,
a yes or no question.
Yeah, let her get her time. Let her get her time.
I'm gonna go on mute.
Okay. Now, let's be specific and clear to the question that was coming across the board. We are speaking on her opinion. No, she may not have showed video. She may not have shown police report, but she was speaking on her opinion. Just like you come on and you speak about your opinion. Opinion is that. It is yours to own and to have. And in her experience, she is saying that the customers that have gone ahead and given me the most issues were Black Americans. And to Gunny's point, I do agree. Black Americans, we have a culture. When you look at other countries and when people speak about us, Africans say that Black Americans are this way, and that way. Other people have a perception on Black Americans. Even Americans in this country have a perception on Black Americans. And that is something that you cannot sit here and deny. So whether you agree with it or not, whether you want to call it a shithole country or not, it's reality for a lot of
I want to respond to her, Ham. When she's done.
It is reality for a lot of other people. So whether you choose to believe that or not, it is their perspective, it is their opinion, it is their experience. And you cannot downplay that. So whether you like that she went ahead and she went on to YouTube, American Made or whatever, what have you, that is her right to go ahead and to do so. And it's the truth. As Black Americans in our culture, we do go places and we cut the fuck up. And it just reality is. We go there, people say that we are loud, we are disrespectful, we fight. You have said so yourself, we are ghetto. We are all of these things. So let's not go ahead and pick and choose when it is beneficial to you because someone else from a quote unquote shithole country is going ahead and speaking about us. We're not going to do that.
I would love to respond to her. I would love to respond to her.
I'm not sure what
Wait, before you respond, yeah, but give me a second. Before you respond, Q, I want to get you in. Are you piggybacking on what Alex is saying or you have a different POV?
I have a different point of view.
Okay.
I do have to.
Oh, no. Just hold, just for a second.
Yeah.
Chaotic. Respond succinctly. Is that the right word, love?
Alex, no disrespect to you. Alex, I could care less if your family's from Jamaica. Jamaica is a toilet. When people go there, they go to the resorts. If it were not for tourism, it would look like Haiti. Let's be completely honest. The fact of the matter is that I don't care if it's an African. I don't care if it is anybody on the planet, sir. Oh my God, ma'am. I am tired of people disrespecting African Americans openly. We are the wealthiest people on the planet. I'm talking about Americans. And you literally have but there is a anti-patriotic sentiment in this country going on, and I would argue that it's created by the left. Every day I hear people disrespecting this country. I could give a goddamn what anybody outside of America, especially in Africa, has to say about an African American. There are people in Africa walking around with plates in their lips. There are people in Africa still living like it's a goddamn stone age. There are people in Africa right now in Nigeria, where my people are from, who don't even have running water on a daily basis, no electricity on a daily basis. The nerve of these people who get subsidies and foreign aid from America to disrespect the African American, whom, by the way, let's talk about culture. Let's just say the culture is a ghetto culture. The ghetto culture here is better than any shithole shanty town in Liberia, Angola, Nigeria, South Africa, etc. People over there have dirt floors in their homes. They don't even have infrastructure and regulation on stuff there. It's nerve-wracking hearing this anti-American sentiment. I can't believe
you just stereotyped an entire continent of human beings.
It's not a stereotype. It's a truth. And you don't live there, Gunny, and you would never live there.
I'm just gonna close it up.
Have running water. Stop.
it's interesting for you to say the culture this and the culture that, and how dare someone say this, but how dare you speak up on Black people the way you have. You have again talked about Black women. You have said, I don't want to live around Blacks. You've said that. You have said those things. So is your issue that someone else who is not American, I just want to clarify, is your issue that someone else who is not American had the nerve to go ahead and to speak on Black culture? And is it then okay that you can go ahead and you can downplay and speak poorly and not highly of Black people?
What have I said about Black people that you don't like?
And that is true. You have to, when you spoke about Black women, when you were calling our children neglets, all of those things.
Okay.
I'm asking.
What did I say specifically?
I'm asking you,
Alex. What did I say specifically?
Chaotic. You said a lot of different things.
Okay.
Calling children monkeys in classrooms.
Okay. Are they not?
That's one.
Like,
So are
okay.
you
Hold
not
on a second.
speaking on
Me
the
being
culture
a
of Black
teacher.
people in America?
Ham. What's going on over here? Can I talk?
Chaotic, you've been talking since we started. I'm just
me calling what I see children who are jumping off their desk monkeys. So what?
and
Why
her
does that
calling
bother
her
you? Are those your
Black
kids?
Americans when they come to visit her place of business in her home as acting as disrespectful, fighting, and
Because you
entitled.
are allowing a non-American to do.
Alex, is it the sentiment that I can talk about my brother doesn't mean you can?
That's what I'm trying to understand, and if that's how he
That's
feels,
what he's saying. He's saying like I could talk about my people. Don't mean I'm gonna let everybody talk about my people. What do you think
What
about
is
that?
No worries. Go ahead, Ham. I'm sorry.
I'm saying, what do you think about that sentiment?
I think that's a cultural issue with Black Americans, right? We can agree that we can all have sat here collectively say we cut up, we do the most. But now it's an issue when someone else is saying this is our perception of Black Americans.
Because
So,
you're allowing an inferior person to disrespect you. She is living in an inferior environment. It's inferior. You know why it's inferior? Because the American government subsidizes that toilet hole of an island. Every year, your tax dollars goes into that island. And the nerve of this woman to disrespect essentially you and everybody on the panel is mind-boggling. We protect that island. You know why? It's in the Western Hemisphere. We also protect every African country. We give them foreign aid. It's nerve-wracking hearing foreigners who aren't even American citizens disrespect African Americans. Show me the proof of African Americans acting a fool at this little resort, which is really a mud hut on scale. That's all I saw. Peace.
And we out.
Thank you guys so much.